Hello, welcome to Prime Sports with me, Razak. Let's start off at the World Athletics Championship, where there is a breaking news, and it's on the Nigerian Tobi Amusan, the reigning world 100-meter hurdles champion and record holder. She has been given the green light to compete at the upcoming World Athletics Championship. That's referring to with Joy Sports Dex. We'll keep tabs on this story and bring you up to speed on what happens in terms of later development. But let's talk about Ghana's contingent now, because they have arrived at the World Athletics Championship in Budapest, Hungary, and of course for the competition, which begins on Saturday, the August 9th. Now, Team Ghana did arrive on Wednesday evening after completing their training camp in France ahead of the championship. Now, Ghana has entered to compete in 3 events: women's long jump, men's 200-meter, and men's 4x100-meter relays. Now, the contingent of 6 athletes comprises Joseph Paul Amwa, James Dazi, Isaac Butcho, Edwin Gadai, Raymond French, and Deborah Aqua. Here's Team Ghana's leader of delegation and president of Ghana Athletics, Bar Fuseni, on what the target for the team is at Budapest.
2 sets of goals. We are praying to go to finals first, so that we'll book our ticket for Barbados next year, World Relays. That will also propel us to the Olympic Games. When we get a ticket to Barbados, then we'll now plan toward the medal performance. Because our ultimate goal is to be in Paris 2024. So first, we need to go to the finals. After the finals, then we'll plan for the medal goal. Because if we don't go to the finals, it will be difficult for us to qualify for the Barbados. And if we don't go to Barbados, so it will be difficult for us to go to the Paris Olympic Games. So the first thing we are planning to get into is to get to the finals. We get the finals, the coaches will plan for the medal.
Azamati is not there.
Yeah, but we have pretty good team now. Look at all the team. They run 10:04, 10:03, 10:03, 10:03. This team.
One went to Aragon. We're doing 9.
No.
We're doing sub 10.
We're doing sub 10, but prior to that, they were not repeating that time. So this team is more potent than the team we took to Oregon. Collectively, not individually. Yeah. Collectively, is stronger than the Oregon team.
Well, they also touched on what the country needs to do to guarantee medals, especially at the Olympic Games.
The issue is not only the infrastructure, the issue is funding. And we are going to work with the state to get the funding sorted. We have the athletes, we have the coaches. All what we are needing, or what we needed now to get the Olympic medal is just the funding. I said it earlier in the year that if we get between $500,000 in a year for the next 6 years, we are going to bring a medal. Our athletes are just there. What they need is financial support. Could you imagine Dazi go to America within 1 season? He did
19.79, yeah, in 200 meters.
200 meters. If he had run that thing at Eugene, that could have earned him.
That was a podium.
Yeah, that was a podium performance.
Yeah, that was a podium run.
Yes. So if we support him, at least if the state can give him $20,000 a year to prepare himself for the next 4 years, this guy can win. This guy can make an Olympic medal. Azamati, Joe Paul, Samini, Dazi, Rose, there are a lot of them.
Yeah,
what we just need is financial support of these athletes.
But Baba, as CEO, if you are not able to help your president to raise this kind of money, what shows that as president you can raise the money?
No. As CEO, you don't call the shots. You're only waiting for somebody to give instruction to operate. If you got to jump that, so he did that thing without.
But you can advise.
No, you can advise. It's an advice. The advice is that they take it, or he take it, or he leave it. But as a president, you have the obligation to fund the money. You have the obligation to make your executive to believe in your vision. That's what we call effective leadership. You need to make your executive to believe in what you are telling them, to believe in what you are saying, to believe in the policy that you are implementing. So if there are edges, if there are rough edges, they will support you to smoothen that edges up. Then you proceed. And I can tell you, we will get the money, we will get the medal in the Los Angeles Olympic Games. Just imagine if you are able to keep these 4 athletes, give them $20,000 a year for the next 4 years. Azamati, Joe Paul, James Dazi, Boisho, Samini. Yeah. Whoever comes to join can come and join.
And there's Edwin Gadai,
Raymond French, the 45.
Yeah.
And we have 245s currently in Ghana here. If we can get this 5 athletes and get the 400 meter 4 athletes, get the ladies too, give them $20,000 a year for the next 4 years. Do you think what they can do? Just like how the Australians are doing.
Yeah.
They're not doing anything different.
Yeah.
The Olympic level athletes, they give them $20,000 a year to the next 4 years. So they won't bother to go and work. They
so
won't
in 4 years, $80,000 dedicated to each athlete.
To each athlete. And they'll bring you the medal.
Away from that, the former Ghana Football Association Communications Director, Sani Dara, has thrown his weight behind Kurt Okraku in the association's presidential election slated for next month. According to him, Kurt, who is seeking a second term, has stabilized Ghana football and must be supported to rise to the highest level of football leadership in the world.
To support Kurt, not just because he has been my childhood friend, but because he has demonstrated that he's capable of doing the job. And I think that at this moment, it must not be a Kurt Okraku project. It must be a Ghana project. First of all, the entire West Africa region has accepted that Kurt is a good leader, so they've made him their leader. As a country, it's important that we observe these things and see that if one of us is climbing the ladder onto the table of the big men of world football, we must also be seen, not only privately but publicly, supporting that vision. I think there are a few people who are still hurt from the last elections that, you know, we should bring on board. Everybody must come on board. It's a family. It's not a political party. The Ghana Football Association is the one uniting factor for all Ghanaians. And we, the first members of the family, must show this unity. We must come together. If you feel you've been hurt by this or that, I think it is the time for us to bury all the hatchet. From the president of the FA himself, from all the parties, the interested parties. Let's come together as one Ghana and move the country forward. We have started well. You know, they say, you know, every complex system is bound to fail at a point. But the best measure of an effective system is how fast it recovers. And we have shown this recovery. Ghana football has recovered from the last episode. We've qualified for the World Cup. We are playing very well. Our league is growing. We have got the opportunity. We are seeing that there are signs of growth. And there's growth. The fact that we are even able to qualify for the World Cup alone is a big statement. We must continue on this trajectory and make Ghana football great. Thank you.
Well, that's all we have for you on Prime Sports tonight. Razak must bow. Up next is PM Express. Please do.